Oh me, oh my, I'm making a Halo video. We've come full circle from when I started making videos on this channel back in 2015. This channel actually used to be a Halo channel. Then it was a general Let's Play channel, then it was a vlog channel, and before that I had another channel that was... Anyways, I wanted to talk about Halo today because, one, Halo is dope, and I love it. It's one of my favorite franchises of all time, I really think it. And two, because I want to. And that's what this channel is about, making content I want to. So, let's go ahead and jump in. If you're a fan of these games, or you just like playing video games in general, you're probably aware that Halo Infinite is coming out as a launch title for the new Xbox. This has been the first mainline Halo game to come out in 5 years, half a decade. Naturally, people, namely Halo fans, are excited. Halo fans everywhere have been holding their breath, hoping that maybe this game could bring this franchise back on top. Because, let's face it, whether you're a fan of the new games or not, the franchise is nowhere near as popular as it was in the past. But I think maybe, just maybe, Halo Infinite has the right ingredients to be the biggest Halo game and potentially change the gaming landscape, or at least influence it in some way, shape, or form. Now, first thing I wanted to talk about here was Game Pass. So I've been seeing a lot more people talk about this in general, but I still think it's criminal how little this service is being brought up when in regards to the next generation for games. Xbox Game Pass is literally the closest thing we have to a Netflix for games. For $10 a month, you get access to a plethora of titles that would normally cost you $30 or even $60 for each individual one. We got The Witcher 3, Batman Arkham Knight, all of the Gears games, Mortal Kombat, Red Dead Redemption 2, The Outer Worlds, Yakuza games, all the Banjo games, all the Fable games, Fallout New Vegas, every single Halo game, not to mention every single first-party game that Xbox will develop is going to be available on Game Pass, including Halo Infinite. The barrier for entry for this game is already incredibly low. But let's say for whatever reason you don't want Game Pass. You aren't comfortable with subscribing to a monthly service and you like purchasing all of your games individually. Well, that brings us to our next point. Content. Now this one is a little iffy because we still don't know all of the content that's going to be available at launch of the game, but I'm going off of what I can piece together and what 343 has confirmed will be at launch. Starting off with what we know, Halo Infinite will have the biggest campaign in franchise's history, and 343 claims you won't need to have played the other Halo games to understand it. That's just another thing looking from a consumer's point of view that could potentially lead them to go ahead and pick up the game. You don't have to go buy 5 other games to understand the new one that's coming out. Plus, the campaign will be entirely open world with 2-player split screen and 4-player online co-op. Can you think of any new AAA games that are including split screen, let alone open world ones? That's yet another factor we can put in the bucket that could lead a consumer to pick up this game, even if they don't subscribe to Game Pass. You could run around with 3 of your friends grappling everywhere in this huge wide open spaces in a big campaign.
But what if they like multiplayer games, Kiz?
Well, what if they like multiplayer games? Oh yeah, we'll just make the entire multiplayer free to play for everyone. There was not one person on this planet that we hear that the new Halo will have a sprawling open world campaign, 4-player co-op for that campaign, a promising story, availability on Game Pass at launch, and an entirely free multiplayer, and not say,
Hey, what the heck, I'll give it a shot.
oh, did I forget to mention that this game will also be available on not only the old Xbox One family consoles, but also PC on Steam? The freaking modding community is gonna have a wonderful playground to play around in. There is literally no excuse not to even try this game out. Now, I don't mean for this entire video to just be like an advertisement for Xbox or anything. I'm really not trying to be that way. I'm just kind of pointing out a lot of things that I don't see others point out, and that's that this game will have an incredible amount of value for the player, and it's super consumer friendly. It almost seems too good to be true. But with that, that's all I got for this video, guys. I know it's super different for what I've been posting recently, but I just really wanted to geek out about Halo for a bit, just because I'm excited for it. If you watched this video up to this point, thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. If you enjoyed this video even a little bit, feel free to go check out some of my other videos I have up on the channel. I have some that I'm actually pretty proud of, so with that said, guys, make sure to leave a like if you do, subscribe if you're new, and as always, make someone smile today.